It's that time again. It's time to go over the real estate stats for October 2025 here in the Sarnia-Lambton Real Estate Market, where we're going to break it all down for you. And those that don't know me, maybe you're new to the channel, I'm Sean Ryan from Blue Coast Realty, and I'm a broker here in Sarnia-Lambton. I'm going to bring you the latest market updates so that you're clear on where things stand. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing, let's dive in. Average list price, $506,000. Average sale price was $487,000. So that means sellers are getting about 96.2% of their list price. So that's fantastic. The total sales volume was approximately 61.4 million across 126 sales. So yes, homes are still moving, though there is a bit of negotiation room, as you can see by the stats. So what does that mean? It suggests a market that is relatively balanced, not wild seller frenzies, not frozen buyer drought. So if you're selling, your pricing matters. And if you're buying, you might have some small leverage windows and small opportunity. The list sale price ratio, like I said, is 96% is good. It means most list price are realistic and the market isn't wildly overshooting. The average sale is beginning slightly under list price, signaling that buyers still pause and they're doing some negotiations. Sellers who price aggressively may find themselves waiting or maybe sitting on the market longer. With total volume in the tens of millions and over 100 transactions, the market isn't dead by any means. There's activity, there's lots of it actually. And that means if you choose to move, you're not stuck in a ghost town kind of auction setting. From a strategy standpoint, sellers should aim to price smart, not hope the market will magically raise to their price. Buyers should be ready for the right home. Will still attract interest. So be prepared, have that financing ready, get those inspections done if you can. For sellers, if you're thinking of listing in the next 3 to 6 months, let's start planning now. Get your home ready, look at comparable sales. Let's see what pricing strategy that gives you that 96% or higher would be better, obviously, while talking, marketing, staging, and the timing of things as well. For buyers, this is a chance to enter the market that's active but not overheated. And if you've been sitting on the fence, it's time to really get that financing firmed up. You must have lists ready, and really reach out so that you're ahead of when this criteria hits the market. And for investors, this region still offers volume and predictability. Pay attention to those absorption rates, and type of property, rental demand, and let's build out your scenario together for investing. So I want to talk about a couple different things that we're seeing in the market right now. So if we're talking about, if you ever wanted to time the market, I'd say the person that owns the market right now are those sellers that are selling maybe that first time home buyer house, 550, 600 and under, and they're moving up to the bigger price ranges, say like 700 to $1 million. They're getting top dollar for their homes, sometimes over that 96%. And then they're able to negotiate into those brackets there where we actually see those brackets maybe are getting a little bit less than 96%. So if you're ever going to try to time the market, it would be that first time seller, first time buyer house going into that next price bracket. Next, what are we seeing for mortgage rates? Well, Bank of Canada did do a rate reduction in October, down 1/4 point. The Bank of Canada rate's at 2.25. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what the lending rate is. Those variable rate mortgages will see adjustments faster, but we're not going to see mortgage rates just drop like that. We're seeing mortgages anywhere from 3.5 to 4.25. But what we are seeing right now is, as of December last year, the Bank of Canada did change some of the mortgage restrictions around switching. You don't need a stress test anymore. So if your mortgage is coming up for renewal, make sure you're shopping it around to all the different lenders. There's some great promos out there right now to switch your mortgage, and you're not stuck with your bank because the stress test is no longer needed when you're switching. We are seeing the rental market shortage. So affordability is coming in a little bit of a factor for those people that are looking to rent, as there's not as much of a frenzy as people, bidding and looking for rentals like there used to be. It's actually harder to find a really good tenant. So if you're a really good tenant right now, you got good credit, good job, decent payment history, let's say, you can maybe negotiate a little bit on the rental as well. So keep that in mind, because there is a bit of a shortage of tenants right now for good rentals. So if you like a full breakdown of your specific neighborhood or your home's potential value, we'd love to help out. Reach out to Blue Coast Realty today, and let's make your move smart and strategic. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next month, as we are every month, with your next update. Until then, welcome home to the Blue Coast.